feeling for lumps.
Yes.
You're feeling for things that are hard, like nutmegs. But if you find something, first thing is you don't panic.
I had a kebab knife through that hand,
Yeah.
took my knuckle off.
Kebab knife, did you say?
Kebab knife's worse than a dog bite and a human bite.
Jeez.
I don't want to be, abnormal person. This is better if I go with my sickness and die one time.
So you've submitted a urine sample,
Yeah, urine sample, yeah.
but it was meant to be a poo sample.
Poo sample, what is...
So you need to poo. That's where all the problems started.
And you talked about feeling suicidal. What is it you thought about doing?
Just, like, chucking myself under a train.
Would you like to see a doctor?
Yeah, I phoned up and booked an appointment.
OK, what's your name?
Spiritual Park.
Social Status speaking. Sorry for the delay. How can I help?
Why do I have to do... Oh.
Because it goes out every 3 months.
Why doesn't it warn me that
It probably does, actually.
No, it doesn't.
Well, just put it in again.
OK, well, you have got a locum, but you're on the system. Yeah, you're on the system, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 patients waiting. Oh, bloody hell. All right, then. OK, bye. OK.
Next available.
Move these over to Ferdy.
Spencer?
Sorry.
That's all right.
I'm so glad to see you.
Why is that?
Bloody marvellous last night.
What was I? What happened to you?
Beat me up Monday or Sunday, broke my ribs, and one member of my family, I won't say his name, hit me because he thought he could do me with bad ribs, so he knew I was vulnerable. And the hospital gave me codeine last night, and because I'm on Subutex, I can't take codeine. I'm sorry, I can't breathe properly.
Yes.
I don't like to lie.
That's all right. I appreciate you not lying. You've been to A&E a lot recently, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
Good morning, Sir John's Medical Centre. Sarah speaking. How can I help?
I think everyone's waiting like 45 minutes out there. I'm going to get lynched.
Good girl. Let me just move that chair and then you can reverse into this spot.
Right, push up with that hand. OK? Yeah. See if you can do that every time you get in and out of bed. Are you all right?
Low. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Push, 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 push. Go on, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. You're gonna kill me, you. Oh, dear. That cleared your chest, didn't it? Right. When you do stand up and things, do you get short of breath with that?
Well, do you know, if I was to tell you something, right, you wouldn't believe it. I'm no better off now for giving it up than I was when I was smoking. I've got more problems now. I've got high blood pressure.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, which I never had before.
Well, it's
My cholesterol always goes through the roof. Every time I give it up, I end up with more ailments than they do if I'm smoking.
But just think how better you'll feel in, like,
Well,
another
the money's
year's
a lot
time.
better.
Yeah, exactly. You got some more dosh in your pocket.
Yeah. I get out and about, because in the winter I don't go out as much as I do in the summer.
No. Mind you, if you had a better wheelchair, you might get out a bit more, mightn't you?
Yeah, well, sometimes if I had a better carer. He's nearly tipped me out the wheelchair on the way here. Him. And standing there laughing, pushing the trolley.
Now you're a young man.
No, it's very high, dude.
Get out of it, you're a bloke.
You know,
Oh, dear.
Shed nits. Yeah, you can go to the pharmacy and buy some stuff there to get rid of them. You wouldn't really need to see a doctor for that.
I've been getting breast pains since the car accident now.
Yes.
It's become more predominant with pain, more sensitivity, and it's more my right breast more than my left.
Right. I think we probably ought to examine your breasts today.
Yes, please.
Don't you think? You'd have been here quickly if you'd had any lumps, wouldn't you?
I would have been, or I would have gone to A&E if you wasn't here, so I would have definitely acted upon it straight away.
You would have gone to A&E?
If you wasn't here, yeah.
Don't go to A&E.
All right, fair enough.
How long have those doctors been qualified in A&E?
I don't know, not long probably.
Exactly. How long have I been qualified? Ages.
25 years as I've known you, and
Yeah.
I don't know what other on top of that you've had.
What I'm saying to you is, if you did feel a lump, phone the surgery and you book an appointment. You say, I want an appointment as soon as possible, and then they'll fit you in.
Okay.
As long as you're seen within 48 hours, if you've got a lump, that's fine.
Okay.
I just need to look in your eye.
Please don't at me.
Look straight ahead at me. Good. Lucky boy. The eye's going to be all right.
Oh, look. That's not my knockout punch. It's my left hand.
Yeah, well, you're holding that a bit carefully. Is that giving you a lot of pain?
My knuckle's back. I had a kebab knife through that hand.
Yeah.
Chopped my knuckle off.
Kebab knife, did you say?
Yeah, went through there.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
An enemy, believe it or not, jumped over in a kebab shop, pulled a kebab knife out. I jumped over the kebab counter and tried to grab it off him. I didn't know that was double-bladed.
Yeah, they're sharp.
Kebab knife's worse than a dog bite and a human bite. I've got so many scars rolled out.
Yeah.
There. More.
Yeah.
More. But I'm a nice guy.
Right.
I'm sorry.
You can take things like ibuprofen, can't you?
I've got ibuprofen. They're bloody shit.
Yeah, this is stronger than ibuprofen, but it works in the same way. It should help to manage your pain a lot better.
Okay. When I saw your face, I was bloody happy.
Good. Well, I'm glad, Spencer. All right then, Spencer. Take care.
Right.
All the best.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
No problem. Bye-bye.
You're looking at the nipples. Which way are they pointing? Make sure they both go in the same direction.
Okay.
You're not one pointing upwards and one going downwards. Then you haven't got any nipples that are going inwards.
No.
And you haven't got any what we call dimpling on the skin, so that's a sort of bubble or dimple. Brilliant. OK, you've done very well. Now let's have you lying down. So once you've done that, then you proceed to the feel bit.
If I'm examining a lady's breasts, I'm hoping I'm not going to find anything. But clearly, I've always got to be on the lookout for something sinister.
But basically, your right hand will feel your left side and your left hand will feel the other one.
If you've got to break bad news to somebody, the secret is to always give them a little bit of hope and to break it in little pieces.
And you're feeling for lumps.
Yes.
You're feeling for things that are hard, like nutmegs. But if you find something, first thing is you don't panic.
Patients who are waiting to see Dr. Corrali, would you like to come forward, please?
OK, so you have an appointment booked for today at 2:45 and you want to cancel it. OK, I'll cancel that. Thank you very much for letting us know. That's by 2:45 cancellation, Dr. Savage. You all right, Ferdy?
In everybody's breast, we always find that there's a little bit of breast that creeps up underneath the armpit. It's called the tail of the breast.
Just a little bit of sensitivity under there.
Yeah. You're doing so well. It's very, 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 very good. Very good. The last little bits around the top here. Okay. Well, look, good news, there's no lumps.
Good.
Have a tissue. That was
just
difficult,
really
wasn't it? Oh,
all right.
look,
Okay.
you're being a really brave soldier because having had that accident, it's made you, shaking you up, it's made you feel really vulnerable, hasn't it?
It has indeed.
I think that knowing your patients is really very important as a GP, because with the time constraints, you've got to decide very quickly on in your consultation whether what that person is coming in complaining about is something very serious or it is something not so serious. Sometimes you don't get it right, but you've got to make decisions.
Okay, so what do you think?
There's all sorts of explanations for this.
Okay.
Could be a hormonal blip,
Mm-hmm.
which has been made worse by the shock of the accident.
Mm-hmm.
If you know your patients and they come in and they look desperately thin, or they look pale, or they look worried, you know that they didn't look like that the last time they came, and so there must be something wrong.
It could be part of the general shake-up. That could be what's making it worse. Okay? But at the moment, I don't see any reason to refer you to the breast clinic.
Okay.
Yeah, I've looked at you now, give you some anti-inflammatories, and we'll make a point of revisiting this in a month's time.
Okay, that's fine.
You're happy with that?
Absolutely happy.
Good.
Good. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, Jane.
Hey, baby, how are you?
I'm fine. Can't take a seat for me. How are you doing?
You changed your room. You're moving around, woman.
When did we have one done? Yeah. Okay, not to worry. So you get yourself ready for me, okay? And how you been, James? How was your weekend?
All quiet, watched all my sport, the cricket, the football. Yeah, I love me cricket. I want spring to come because I got that discount rail card I paid 30 quid for. And I get a day down the coast. Half price, see? Get a good weather, I can go to Brockley, change at East Croydon, go down to Worthing. I like Worthing.
You like Worthing?
Yeah, nice.
Well, I like Margate, but...
Margate?
Yeah, our friends live in Margate.
Yeah, that used to be the bee's knees, you know.
I know.
Margate, Ramsgate.
Right, relax this down.
Yeah. Oh, you are gentle, darling.
Right, there you go. All done.
Now, don't forget me blood pressure, darling.
You want your blood pressure done as well?
Yes, because I think you've put it up.
Hello, how can I help?
Can I just collect up a prescription for me, Stephen Harmon?
Hartman, yeah?
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Rest of the family okay?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you.
Good. When did you put your request in?
Come in. Amanda, how are you?
Never say never.
What is it that I can do to help you today?
Right, well, I didn't realise I was low on my tablets as I thought I was.
Right, OK. So this is mainly a visit to grab some tablets. I'm very confused by your medication list. So I was just thinking maybe we should just quickly fire through it and try and figure out what you are taking and what you're not taking.
I take all of it.
No, I know, but I think there's certain things on here which just... I just want to check. Make sure we're giving you the right things, right?
The amitriptyline apparently should be helping what I've got up going on the top of my neck, and I'm under the physio at Lewisham as well.
Good. How long have you been on the amlodipine for?
Quite a while now, because they've actually put me on another little one.
Is that the bisoprolol?
Yeah. And have they put the morphine on repeat as well?
Well...
Because I've been on it long enough now for it to be on repeat.
Well... Question is, do you want to be on morphine?
Well, no, I don't, but it does help with the pain.
Funnily enough, as a doctor and a GP, I don't want to give out medications to people. I only really want to use them when I absolutely have to.
My body's getting used to the 20/10, that's the only thing. And I know it can go up 2 more times, but I've got this big row with the job centre at the moment as well. They're trying to get me to go back to work, and if I don't find something or tell them that I want something, they're going to sanction me, which means I lose my money.
Right.
Which is not fair on me, because I know that I'm never going to work again. Because when my hands are bad, they're bad. It's enough to make just try and make a cup of coffee, and then she sits there. But oh look, I burnt myself over the weekend. I said, we're not talking about you. We're talking about me.
Okay.
When I first had pneumonia years ago, back when I was about 40, I was working for Iceland, and I was in and out the van. And you put the big coat on, you get sick because you're carrying all these heavy bags. So I'm sweat. Got pneumonia then.
Well, some people who end up in those sort of situations, get colds, etc., they don't get pneumonia. There must be something making you susceptible to pneumonia.
Well,
what do you suppose that is?
I haven't got a clue. You
really?
tell me.
You don't know.
I'm tired. I've only had 4 hours sleep. I had a bad night last night.
A lot of the problems that my patients have can be dealt with other things like exercise, diet, giving up smoking, not drinking so much. Those are the things which actually I need to be influencing and giving advice on in order to really improve the health of my patients.
How many are you smoking?
I've given up.
Have you given up?
Yeah. And this might smell of smoke.
I wasn't aware, because last month I think we got you down as still smoking and...
No. I think I might have had the odd 1 or 2, but that's it. Because they kept saying to me in hospital, give up. I said, I've given up. What's wrong with you people?
Okay.
I've just done it pure willpower.
Good. We'll see what effect the tablets have had on you, but it needs to be 3 months down the line.
Right, okay.
All right, Amanda?
Thank you very much.
No problem. All the best.
Wreck the joint before I go out.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Good afternoon, St John's Medical Centre. Sarah speaking. How can I help? No, Orlean, I don't have anything else today now. It's booked for you at 3:10, but I can't make it any earlier.
Hello, Mr. Gulai. Good to see you again. Please take a seat. Sorry I'm running half an hour late today.
Yeah, so...
What's been happening with your symptoms? Because you had quite a bit of pain, burning sensation after eating, acid in the back of your throat, worse when you lay flat, worse after alcohol. Is that all kind of, am I remembering correctly?
Yeah.
Great. And that all sounds to me very much like acid.
Okay.
I think you had a few concerns that it might be to do with your heart, but I hope I put your mind at ease. There's one thing I wanted to do, was I wanted to get the stool sample.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
To make sure there wasn't a bacteria that was causing the symptoms you were getting. But what happened was you submitted a urine sample.
Yeah, urine sample, yeah.
But it was meant to be a poo sample.
Oh.
So the urine sample, that didn't help.
Oh.
And then you didn't pick up the prescription.
Yeah.
So we kind of haven't really moved on as I would have liked to.
Okay,
but it's not a problem.
All right. So I don't need to fast for this one, huh?
No. This is just a poo sample.
Yeah.
But
what is poo sample? What's that? It's poo.
So you need to poo. That's where all the problems started.
Okay.
You gave me a urine, a pee sample.
Yeah.
But I needed a poo sample. Okay, a stool sample. So yeah, feces. That's what we need, because that can tell me whether there's bacteria in the stomach. Sorry, I wasn't making that clear.
Okay.
All right,
No
so
problem,
that's the key. That's the key. I'll be upset if we get another urine sample.
No.
Blue for poo.
Blue.
Easy to remember.
Okay.
All right.
What's his date of birth, please? And is this rash just come up where?
I mean, I can do a letter for you that says about the fact you've got epilepsy and about your other conditions as well. And then you talked about your mood. Tell me more about your mood.
I've been feeling really depressed lately because of a lot of personal issues. Everything that pretty much could possibly go wrong in my life has. I've been feeling kind of like suicidal at points as well. And just sort of like come home and like cry every night pretty much, and not feeling sociable at all. Don't really like go out, and I just feel like really down.
And then what specifically happened? So you said that there's been some things happening, but what's happened?
My granddad died, and
I'm sorry to hear that.
my brother was stabbed. My mum and my stepdad are getting divorced, and plus my boyfriend also is in prison as well, so that's quite stressful. and just sort of, I feel like I'm under a constant battle with like my sort of conditions and stuff. And like I just feel so worried.
You talked about feeling suicidal. What is it you thought about doing?
Just like, because I just don't see the point of going on, because I just don't have no one there for me at all, just to comfort me, even, not even, because I'm not really much of a talker anyway, just to like have that bit of comfort, you know, just to have a hug and say everything's going to be all right kind of thing. And so just like ending it really.
What is it you thought of doing to do that?
Just like slitting my wrists and just like chucking myself under a train.
How's your sleep?
Not good. I've never been a good sleeper anyway, but there's not really a lot I can do about it because of the medication that I take for my epilepsy.
And you talked about feeling suicidal. Would you ever act on these thoughts? Would you ever act on those thoughts?
No, because I'm not a selfish person, and I know that I'd cause a lot of hurt to a lot of people if I'd done that.
Because it's important, if you are feeling suicidal, that you need to let us know or someone else know, because we don't want to see any harm coming to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do that because I'm not a selfish person like that. I wouldn't do that to them.
Have you suffered with depression in the past?
Yeah, but like not on, like, you know, bad things have like gone on, but you know, it's just not unto the good grade that I feel at the moment.
We can refer you for counselling here if you want.
I've never been a great fan of counselling because I'm quite a private person. Like I said, I'm not really much of a talker. I can take everyone else's problems on board. Like, I'm a great listener, and I could just sit there for hours for someone talking to me and listening. But I don't really like the idea of just talking to some random person.
And have you thought about anything like antidepressants or medications? Is that something that you've thought about?
Yeah.
So one of the theories behind when people get low in their mood or depressed is that one of the chemicals in the brain is low. So antidepressants help to boost up that chemical. Quite often, you have to take them for at least a month before you might see any benefits of taking the antidepressant. You can get side effects. Common side effects with antidepressants tend to be nausea, vomiting, stomach upset. Some of them can cause problems with vision as well.
Okay.
Antidepressants, I wouldn't say that they're a long-term solution. I think they can be good to help get people out of a rut as such, you know, in combination with other things as well, because you've got to look at different life aspects, and if there's something that's making someone feel depressed, to deal with that as well.
I guess it's something I can try.
Yeah, are you wanting to try one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite a big proportion of our patients that will come in with, you know, either depression or feeling low in their mood or anxious or in a distressed state as well. On a daily basis, I might see maybe 5 or 6 patients that are going through some sort of form of distress. Because of the other medications, John, I just have to double check about what we can give you.
Okay.
I'll get back to you at lunchtime today.
Okay.
All right then.
Okay, thanks very much.
All right, good to see you again.
St John's Medical Centre, Sarah speaking. How can I help?
Hold on, I can't. I need some more details. Could you tell me what the symptoms are, please? She's coughing. So she's got a cough.
Just breathe normally. I'm listening to your heart. Okay, good. Chest is nice and clear. Your heart sounds normal. The first thing to say is you don't need antibiotics.
Okay.
What you have is a cold. So it's a It could be flu, but even if it's flu is caused by a virus, and antibiotics don't work.
You haven't got no antibiotic I can take for sore throat?
Nothing, it wouldn't work.
Really?
Yeah, the sore throat's going to get better on its own in 2-3 days.
Serious? No antibiotic? That's what I've come up for.
I'm afraid I've got bad news for you. Cough can last 10 days to a fortnight at least. Giving antibiotics doesn't help the cause. No antibiotics for the moment. Self-help, steam, lozenges.
Okay.
But I haven't got any magic wand.
Just say, Wow, that is pretty clear cut. So that tonsillitis is so bad, you definitely need antibiotics. I mean, that's a clear-cut case. So if any one of your friends asks you, doctors don't like to give antibiotics, that's the kind of classic case where you need antibiotics. It's pus, it's very swollen, your glands are clearly up. If those tonsils get any bigger, like if you actually find that, you get a kind of ooh, that kind of noise, any hint of a noise like that, you have to take yourself down to A&E.
Does the fact of smoking affect it?
Smoking's not going to help it one bit. Had any thoughts about quitting smoking at all?
Yeah, I tried it for a week.
You tried it for a week. How many would you smoke a day?
20 a day.
20 a day. Before you're 30,
yeah.
If you just stop now, that's £26,863.
Yeah.
How much pleasure does smoking really give you?
Calms the stress.
Not as much as a £26,000 holiday, all expensive paid.
Yeah, well, that's like in 10 years. So.
Well, but this is still real.
Great. Got a gap. Woohoo. Somebody not turned up. Marvellous. Perhaps I can grab a coffee.
I'm going to go and eat some cake now. Bit of gattox.
I can help you today, Dwayne.
My mum passed away last year, February. I haven't really grieved. I ain't seen counselling or bereavement classes. I just haven't got time, to be honest, and that's me being honest. And I've got to be strong for my kids. I come up with some little rash just before Christmas, and I'm trying to keep my stress levels down, but my armpits are sore where it's flaring up there now. Crease in my arms, it's sore. My neck is sore. My face is sore. And that is stressing me out because my eyelids are getting itchy and sore. But my face has taken a piss. That I'm going to get stressed because it's really tender now.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to pop your jacket off and let's start by having a look at your arms?
I've never suffered allergies. I don't know what's caused it. I don't think I've dealt with stress since I was 8. My mum's had asthma, diabetes, high blood pressure, blood clots, arthritis, and rheumatism. I've dealt with stress. I've never had nothing like this. It's already sore, especially this part of my belly.
Yeah.
It's like it's inflamed. And I don't know what it is. My friends keep telling me it's not psoriasis, but I don't know. I've never had skin allergies.
Yeah, so there's different types of psoriasis that you can get, and where you get the big flaky bits, that's called chronic plaque psoriasis. This looks like a slightly different version of psoriasis.
Is this common?
No. I mean, by far the more common version is the chronic plaque psoriasis. This is different, yeah, and
will this go away, or am I stuck like this for life?
No. We will get rid of this for you. Don't worry. It's gonna be better than it is. This is not satisfactory for me or you.
Anna, this was the girl in call back.
Who is she?
The same one that you just spoke to.
What she want now?
The same thing she's arguing about.
Same question, Ella. Same question. The answer doesn't change.
Yeah, as you call back.
Yeah.
Which day did I last come to the surgery?
That might have been the dad, that phone, because the dad sounds like a woman.
No, the daughter.
The dad's got
She's
a good
very
woman like
rude. It's a rude family.
Because one time out of courtesy, I phoned them about Dr. Parker's appointments, and he went on and on and on and on and on and
St. John's Medical Centre, honey. How?
I phoned man twice, Colin.
I mean, psoriasis, if we're treating it correctly, it improves, but it doesn't improve like in a week. It takes like 4 or 5 weeks of sustained treatment, which
That's
is
what I heard. It would
would
take 5 weeks. That's what the hospital told me. 5 to 6 weeks.
The one thing that I would add in, which you haven't had yet, is a steroid. And I think that would really help with the soreness and the redness.
Okay.
As hopefully please. The sun comes out a bit more. And we will encourage you to get out in the sunlight a bit more as well, because sunlight helps to improve this as well.
What about sunbed? I've never used it before, but I jump on out of that to get rid of it. I'm serious. I don't need to use it, but I jump on it if it gets rid of this.
Yeah, it probably would.
Probably would.
It would probably help. Yeah. That's not to say go mad on sunbeds.
No, I wouldn't go mad. I don't need to go mad. I've got an all-year-round tan. It never peels, never fades. But this is annoying me because I don't suffer from no allergies.
We will see what happens over the next couple of weeks. Like I said, if you feel it's getting worse, just come back and we'll get you seen by the skin specialists.
Okay then.
Great. And yeah, I mean, ultimately coming back to, you know, the stress that triggered it all off. I mean, is your mum, the loss of your mum, is that something that you think you would like help with at some point? Or?
To be honest, I do security. I do between 60, maybe 80 hours a week. I physically ain't got time.
You ain't got time.
Yeah.
Life's in the way.
But I'm all right. I know my mum would want me to be strong.
Really fill your boots. Go. Going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Stop.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right.
Last time we met, you were due to go back and speak to the surgeons about the operation for your colitis. Any further thoughts about whether you would consider the surgery?
You know, I don't want to have a surgery. I don't want... You know, they want to take all of my bowel out.
I know.
Which is wrong, you know. I don't want to be, you know, abnormal person. If this is better if I go with my sickness and die one time. That's good, yeah. But I don't want to look, you know, someone who is abnormal, to have a bags every time. I don't want it, I don't want it. You know, I hope that I will get better or die, you know.
Think about it this way.
I will.
You know, if you have an operation, you don't have to worry about being up 5-6 times a night, always needing to be near a toilet, constant blood, and the diarrhea. All of these experts, they're pointing towards the same thing. Yes, you'll have a bag, but in day-to-day life, you know, that's something that you'll become accustomed to.
You know only what you think, but still I believe that I will get something before that.
What do you mean?
You know, or some technology will come, or it comes by itself. So maybe it will go by itself.
That's a very optimistic point of view. However, we haven't seen any miracles yet. There are no cures. This has been the standard management for many years.
I will think about it. Let me think about it. Let me see. Yes, it has not any other option. Then, of course, I will go. But let me. Yeah. Okay. Let me think later.
Would it be possible to see a doctor today? It's a bit serious. I found some blood in the urine.
Okay.
It's a bit worrying, you know.
How are you feeling today?
When I'm lying and I keep tossing and turning in the bed, because of the pain, the bandage just go down, you know what I mean? And sometimes when it goes down, it gets tight down the bottom.
Is it painful still down here?
To be honest with you, it's painful from the stump of the big to go around. God.
I've injured my foot. I went quite a long walk on Saturday, and I think the boots are rubbing on this big toe. It was a massive blister.
Let's have a look at it. What I think we'll do, because it's a hot, sweaty area, you've got an open wound, there's a huge potential for germs to get in.
Right.
And what concerns me is if there is a bit of redness, is this the first signs of an infection?
So what I'm going to do, Mr. Phillips, this bit over here, just going to put a bit of Inodine on that, OK?
Twice a day,
Yeah.
you put that foot in hot, soapy water, not
Yeah.
too hot, so you wash it really thoroughly.
Yes.
Then you dab it dry, or use a hairdryer to dry it,
Yes, yeah.
so that it's completely dry.
Yeah.
And then you put the antibiotic cream that I'm
Yes.
going to give you, and then you can cover it with a suitable, appropriate plaster.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, come.
This is just on lightly, okay? There you go. You feeling okay?
I'll never feel okay, really, will I?
My name is Dee. And,
Thank you, Dee.
and you too. Now, this is just a health check, very basic health check, OK?
OK.
If you have any medical problems, then it would be a GP that you make an appointment with, OK?
Yeah.
So where have you moved from?
From Greece.
Straight to London?
Straight to London.
Oh, how long have you been here?
About 4 months.
What do you think?
I love it.
Do you?
Yeah, I love English people in London.
What made you decide to come and live?
Here, it's so big, your country is so big and there are many opportunities.
Yeah,
and
true.
the thing is that you are organized.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I like organized countries.
All done. Finish.
That weren't bad.
I've had an awful lot of trouble with this printer here. Just don't seem to be able to get it to work.
So what's wrong with this? Oh my God! Oh.
You don't know how to use none of the
Yeah.
equipment them in here.
Yeah, no, you
and
have to
all you girls.
Sure.
You trying to hide? Huh? You trying to hide from me?
Come and have a seat. Hello. How are you these days?
Oh, well, most things are fine.
Yes.
Same old, same old. My sleep
Oh.
is terrible, and I've not had a good night's sleep for a couple of years.
You've got to a sort of certain age now.
Oh, God, yeah.
Do you think the menopause has got anything to do with this?
Oh, yes, I do.
Are you
but
getting
I think
hot
I did.
flushes?
I was.
Sometimes it helps, to cope with the lack of sleep, to have what we call some talking therapy.
Yeah.
We've got some superb counsellors, if only just to sort of help focus on how you feel and how you can cope when you haven't got any energy and
Yes, all the
you can't
time.
get through work.
All the time.
If up here is not at peace with the world,
Yeah.
how can you expect to get a good night's sleep?
Yeah.
OK, well, have a think about it.
Right.
But let me put this to you. We're not superhuman, and just sometimes we need something to kickstart us into feeling better.
Yes. Yes.
I've known you long enough to know that actually you have been coming to me with this problem.
Yes.
And perhaps now's the time to try different tacks.
Yes.
How does it affect you? Like, are you aware of it? Are you conscious about it, or does it not bother you?
Doesn't bother me.
Doesn't bother you. Okay, good. I don't know. Did my colleague tell you it's called pityriasis alba?
Yes.
Yeah. With this type of pityriasis alba, unfortunately, there's nothing that we really know kind of makes it better or worse.
Maybe antibiotic, maybe.
It's not anything to do with a bacteria or an infection or anything like that. It's getting better, and hopefully at some point it will be gone.
Yeah.
What I will do, I'll give you a tiny little bit of hydrocortisone, 1%,
Okay.
and you can put it just on these patches around there, not around the eye because the eye is very thin, but just for 3 days, just once a day, just for 3 days, and then don't use it again, and just see if that makes any difference. Some people say it does. Any other questions? Is there anything that's worrying you at all?
Anything question? Just put it. Soak.
No.
Are you interested in anything to do with those leaflets? Your mum will be even more worried.
I need them.
Do you?
I want to read it.
Are you just reading out those for interest, or is there something you want to talk to me about?
No.
You sure? All right, okay. Well, the door's always open if you ever want to come back and talk to me about anything from my broad selection of information
young
leaflets.
for know about that.
Yeah, I think so.
You'd be surprised how frequently patients will come in and they won't actually tell their doctor why they're there. And it's really important that we know about that. And we do have a term for it. It's called the hidden agenda. Essentially, your main tool for everything is listening, and there will always be cues.
So you basically just tick that box and hand it in. They'll put Telus off and just hand it in. Okay, when you need another one.
Also, the body language. If someone looks uneasy or they're avoiding eye contact, you just pick up on things.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Do you want to talk to me about it?
No, I just need it.
Can you just give me 1 second? I'm going to ask your mum. Do you mind if I have a chat with you alone for 1 second? Without your mum, would that be all right? Do you mind if I just have a quick chat with Semi-Solo alone, just for 5 minutes?
Okay.
Yeah?
It's really important that young people and children feel able to speak openly to their GP, and sometimes that'll be about things that they certainly wouldn't want to speak openly about with their parents, for example. And I think it is important sometimes, even if someone is, say, under the age of 16, to have a moment of privacy.
So, the ones you were looking at were these two. What was it that made you think that you might need some of these?
I don't need them. I just need to get something. I can't reach it.
What do you mean, get something?
I dropped something
Whereabouts?
in the heater.
And you want one of these?
I need to get it. I've dropped my 50 pin. I need to get it.
Okay, so you don't need anything, you don't know what these are all about, and you don't think you need what these
Just grab them.
All right, okay.
But obviously, yes, sometimes our intuition isn't spot on.
Well, you know what? I'd rather you didn't use my information leaflets to get your 50p. Maybe try a ruler. Do you have a ruler at school?
Yes.
Maybe use your school ruler or something like that. Would that work?
Yes.
All right. By all means, have that. Okay? Take care.
Bye.
Cheers. Nothing to worry about, okay? Take care.
Okay, thank you.
Oh dear.
All right.
Friday.
Has she offered any explanation as to why she's, 25 minutes late? 25 minutes late. I mean, I'll see her. It's fine. Okay, bye.
Good morning, Putney Mead. How can I help?
How can I help you? That will be Dr. Neil, and that will be between 9 and 11 this morning.
We've got one appointment left. 8:38. That's doing well. I remember sometimes by 8:09 we've booked it all out, literally.
So, because we've got a bit longer, what I've done is sort of made a bit of a list of things to talk about. So, why don't, before we go into that, were there other things that you wanted to talk about today?
Doctor, can I ask a question? If a woman is married to a bloke and he beats her up, like black and blue, right? And she comes to the doctor and he says, where'd you get that? And you said, is your husband beating you up? And the mother, turns around and says to the doctor, yes. Can the doctors do something about it?
Why did you ask that?
Can they do that, doctor? I know everything's changed now.
What makes you ask about that now?
No, it's... I wanted to ask you.
Well, of course, we could always help.
I wanted to ask you, didn't I, Richard?
Yeah, because we was what's that trial and retribution.
It's like...
So it's like this, Doctor. A man shouldn't hit a woman, and a woman shouldn't hit a man. See, so...
No, we've never done nothing, nothing's done nothing like that at home.
No.
The staff have been very good.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
But you two are all right?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
And you said you was going to mention the doctor earlier about your bum.
Every time when I eat something, he goes right through my stomach. It gives me diarrhoea. And my bum has been very sore. I've been wiping it, but it's been very itchy.
Okay.
And when I go, I pass swings in my bum.
Yeah. What about pain in your tummy? Are you getting anything?
No.
Does your tummy get bigger, have you noticed?
No.
No, it doesn't sort of puff out.
Yeah.
Okay. And from what you've said before, it sounds like there hasn't been any blood in there or anything.
No.
No, good. Okay.
No.
Fine. Is it better when you're not going to the loo so often?
I know when I do a big poo, my bum gets very sore.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very sore.
Okay.
You have to give it a few flushes before it really, gets rid of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what it's like, Doctor.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Hello.
Good morning.
How are you?
Not good, not good.
Oh.
I had the worst cough and cold I've ever had in my life.
Did you?
I had paroxysms of coughing every few seconds. In the end, I had to just hold my mouth shut and just cough internally because it was tearing my lungs apart. It's a cough that comes from down here. It's not a light cough. It's really a hacking cough.
Right.
I call it my graveyard cough. You see, it's very difficult for me, and I don't really expect you to believe this, but the work I'm engaged in, there's a lot of occupational hazard.
What is it you do?
I'm working in a healing ministry, it's a Christian healing ministry, and of course it overlaps a bit with what we call the deliverance ministry.
People will go off on tangents often when they're talking about their problems, and actually it's not really, not all of it is very relevant to that particular problem. Although they may think it is very relevant, it doesn't help us diagnose, we make a diagnostic decision really about what the problem is.
When you go into the enemy's territory, he doesn't like it. And the devil is extremely clever at coming in under disguise. I mean, this morning, I just suddenly felt so ill. And then I thought, oh, this is just his back to his tricks again. And I find that it's what I call an attack from the other side. It's not a genuine thing.
Right, well, with regards to your cough, I'm just wondering what the next step should be. I didn't really address it. It was one of those moments where you just think, well, that's a bit, I don't know where I'm going to go with that. Sometimes one of the medications can cause your ankles to swell,
yes,
and one of them can cause a cough, so I'm a bit reluctant to increase any unless we need to.
Yeah.
Now, I think the sensible thing would be to check your blood pressure again in a couple of weeks, and then we can make a decision.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much.
Good morning, Putney Mead. Rachel speaking.
My stomach's growling already. It just went... Can you get me some peanut biscuits and a packet of McCoys or something, please? Thanks. Bye.
Oh, is it one of your homemade concoctions?
Well, me and my mum made it.
Oh,
yes.
what's all a big bit?
Come in, have a seat. Nice to see you again. Yeah, how about you?
Yeah, good. Yeah, I really just want to renew my medication, really, and
yeah.
But I've got a bit, I must admit, Dr. Vajo, could you help me out with something to sleep, please? Because I think I am sort of, I know my brain would just want to let me sleep, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I was sort of, I was sort of becoming a bit insomniac and only getting sort of a couple of hours, you know what I mean?
Okay, why do you think you're not sleeping?
My brain just won't let me, you know what I mean? There's too much going on. Like, I'm trying to close my eyes and I'm not happy, you know what I mean? No.
Anything in particular going on in it that you think might be stopping you from sleeping? Is there anything upsetting you or stressing you?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, and what do you think those things are?
I can't put a finger on it, you know what I mean?
Can we just check you over a bit? Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
All right, okay. Just want to take your jacket off for me. Just undo that for me.
I can't. I can't.
So you're living in a tent at the moment?
Yeah.
Take a seat.
Yeah, the reason I've come to see you is out of the blue, they stopped my climber valve.
Right.
Now, I knew nothing about it was stopped because I should have seen someone in March. Nobody told me I should see someone in March with this electronic stuff. How do you know?
But the pharmacist should be relaying anything that we pass on, so that it's because it's a new thing. I think there will be some hiccups. So I'm really sorry if it hasn't worked out for you.
But then I've also been attending this surgery more than any time in my life, probably, and I just think it's rude, ignorant, thoughtless to actually stop something without even telling me.
It was stopped in June.
But you see, because I only take one every other day, Dr. Andrews, I wouldn't have ordered them since then.
That's absolutely fine. But as responsible prescribers, we have to know that you've understood the risks of being on HRT at this stage in your life, and we have to document that. So, you know, your risks far outweigh the benefits at this stage when you've been on it for this long, and that's what all the research is saying and continues to say. So I think it's really just so that we can be sure that you understand that staying on it increases your risk of breast cancer, increases your cardiac risk. There are other, you know, it does carry risks with it.
But so, I think it's up to me to weigh up the circumstances that I'm prepared to risk.
It is entirely up to you, and our job is to be absolutely certain that we just keep reminding you what those risks are, because that's what our job is. So it is entirely up to you. I entirely agree with you, but that's what that's about. That's what's happened. So
well, if
I can
told,
reinstate it. So I'm not going to put this in your dossier box in that case.
Right.
But I'm going.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Just leave it to me to order it. Excellent.
Good.
Anyway, lovely to have met you.
And you.
Dr.
I'm glad
Andrews.
we managed to sort that out this
Well,
afternoon.
because I came in here absolutely. I had steam coming out of my ears. I really did. And said that I was going to sit downstairs and sing I Will Not Be Moved until I saw somebody.
She means it.
And your name?
Hello, Hayley, Lorraine speaking. How can I help?
Hi there, you okay?
My GP surgery doesn't do injections, they don't do blood tests, so actually this is an exceptional practice, to be honest.
How much do you normally drink in a day, Stephen?
3 or 4 strong cans a day, yeah.
And any thoughts of cutting back on your alcohol or getting a bit more help with it, or does your outreach worker help you with that?
Yeah, well, it is from a drug and alcohol organisation, sure.
Have you got your outreach worker's number?
Yeah, I have.
Can I have it?
Yeah. Yeah, his name's Charlie. Sorry, mate. No,
do you want me to do it?
Yeah, if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, see if you can do it. Oh, someone's up. Oh.
That's him.
Yeah. Is that Charlie?
Yeah.
Can I talk to him? All right, Charlie.
I can speak to him, actually.
Okay, no problem.
I can speak to him, actually.
Yeah, sorry, I'm with my doctor. He'd like to talk to you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm here now. Right, okay. There you go.
Hi, is that Charlie? Charlie, hi, I'm Dr. Buveja. Stephen's just turned up to see me today. I was actually just asking him to get me your number. And I'm sure you might be a bit busy at the moment. Do you mind if I give you a ring maybe in the next couple of days? Is that all right?
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Give me a call tomorrow.
Yeah. Cheers, Charlie. Bye. Bye. Is it all right if I talk to Charlie about you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
All right. I think today you seem a little bit like as if you might have had quite a lot to drink.
I've had a bit to drink.
Yeah?
Okay.
Will you make an appointment to see me in about a week? Is that all right? And maybe next time just come with a little bit less alcohol on board, if that's all right. Just so that I can understand you, really. And that we're not jumping around. Is that all right?
Right.
Thanks very much.
All right.
Cheers.
All right.
All right.
Lady needs an urgent appointment, so I'm going to put her on now.
Doctor, just do me a favour. Can you put your finger up my bum, see if I've got a lot of poo up there?
Well, I think it'd be helpful, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Just relax, Teresa. Well done. Sorry. Well done. Good.
Good boy.
We'll talk about it in a sec. So get yourself dressed first, and then we'll have a chat
Is my
about it.
bum sore?
Doesn't look too bad, actually.
Have I got poo up there?
No, nothing that I can feel in your bottom, but it doesn't mean it isn't higher up in your tummy. So I'm just going to have a look at the computer to see if we had that X-ray of your tummy, all right?
All right, love.
Yeah, so hold on a sec. No. You do have to go to Queen Mary's for your X-ray of your tummy.
My tummy?
Because an X-ray can help us when we're wondering if there's lots of poo in your tummy.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a helpful thing, because I'm trying to get a reason why sometimes you're having these runny tummies, really.
Yeah.
Is that all right if we get that done?
All right, love.
Okay. So get them to make the appointment for the blood test and for that thing.
All right,
Okay?
thank you, doctor.
That's the blowing test. There you go.
All right, thank you, doctor.
And do you, what soap do you use?
Well, I use body wash, my darling.
Because I think your soap maybe dries your skin out a bit.
If it gets bad, I'll have to come to you.
Okay.
Well, sure, I like your jacket, by the way.
Thank you very much.
It's nice, isn't it?
Richard, leave Dr. Ernest's flowers alone.
Okay. All right then. I'll see you soon.
All right, Doctor. See
Take
ya.
care, Richard.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
When I grow up, I will be a doctor.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a very interesting job. You get to meet lots of lovely people. Oh.
Warm this up, shall we?
Hello.
Oh, you're quite heavy. If you open up nice and wide for me and say ah. Say ah. Hello, sweetie. Is it a bit tickly?
Yeah.
Is that a bit tickly?
Yeah.
Come in. Hello, Mr. Hart. Hi, come on in. Hi there. Come on in. Right. How can I help?
It's just sometimes I get palpitations and I get the odd dull pain in my arm.
Can you describe it?
Just like a dull ache, really.
Look at that helicopter.
It's like a headache feeling, but except in your arm.
And how long would it last for? Is it all there all day?
A few seconds.
A few seconds.
A couple of minutes.
A couple of minutes, okay. And what are you doing normally when it comes on?
Right, can you and let me talk to the doctor? I just ignore it. Just getting on with things.
Okay.
Ashley, please.
Ashley?
Ashley, right. You've been warned so many times now.
Probably
Right,
should
now,
maybe
come and
not
sit
touch
down here now.
Thank you. Sorry, so...
I was recently diagnosed with a hiatus hernia that came up in a chest x-ray.
Mum, I think there's going to be a storm coming.
I can't concentrate. Please, can you be quiet?
Look, I think there's going to be a storm coming.
Probably right.
It's not. It's going to be sunny until Saturday. Right, can you stop?
There's lots going on, isn't there? How are you managing?
It's tough, but I manage.
Managing.
I've got gallstones, as you know.
Yeah.
I've had history of gallstones.
Right.
And I've also had history of heartburn.
So, and what was it
indigestion.
If you've had this as the same pain for some time, what was it that made you call up today specifically about this pain?
Because I keep feeling lightheaded.
When did that start?
Just this week.
All right. Has anything else changed recently?
No. Ashley, please.
Some consultations are completely chaotic. And that can be because of the GP, the things that the GP is dealing with, or the chaos of the patient's living. And you can literally see it playing out in front of your eyes in the room. It's quite difficult to keep focused. And I'm always worried that I would miss something. And that's often where the discomfort is for me. I actually think it might not be a bad idea to get some tests done to rule out the heart as a cause of this, okay? And actually, probably the best way to do it would be through the hospital for the cardiologists.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, so you'll hear from them.
On there, yeah.
Blood pressure and the pumps.
Brilliant. Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
Look at me. Look at me.
So I think I do keep my cool, but I worry that I've missed something. As people walk out and as the chaos leaves, I'm always left thinking, you know, what have I just missed? There's something else there. Hello. Is it Mr. Morris?
Yes.
Hello, I'm Dr. Ernie.
Yes, good morning. I usually see Dr. Andrews,
Yes,
with a
I
good
saw that.
relationship, but this is a man thing.
Okay.
It's not a matter of embarrassment, it's just that
Yeah, that's fine.
she doesn't have a penis, you do.
Okay.
I just need to have my testicles checked. They feel swollen.
Okay.
They feel heavy. So I noticed it 2 or 3 weeks ago during warm nights when I sleep naked. When I swing over, they sort of go clump, you know.
Yeah.
There's a slight pain at the root, as though being pulled.
2 or 3 weeks you've noticed this?
2 or 3 weeks ago, or just realising, you know, it's a warm night, but penis, as you know, gets very floppy, but it felt more floppy than usual.
You've also written on here low libido.
Yeah, I'm just turned 75. I've not had a sexual relationship for years, so if I do masturbate, it takes some time to get anything more than a...
Really? Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I've been giving it more attention because of this. So.
Yeah, no, of course. Have a seat up on the couch.
What's your date of birth?
You're very welcome. Take down.
And the name?
Archie. Oh, I love that name, Archie. Hello. Could I have an appointment, please? I'm sorry, he probably doesn't sound anything like that. No, he doesn't. He's only born in 2003. Hello, it's Archie.
How are you getting on?
Since I last time saw you, I'm out of tablets for blood pressure.
When did you run out of tablets?
A couple of weeks ago. I've been a bad boy for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, well. So, and how are you feeling in yourself?
I think so I'm feeling much better.
Are you?
I'm feeling much better.
How are the stresses? Do you remember last time you were going through a lot of stress?
Comes and goes, you know. I think it's my nature. I can't let go things quickly. I want everything perfect in my life, you know, especially in the business, you know.
Okay.
So if something is off a little bit, I get very uptight.
Right.
With my staff and all that.
Okay.
And lots of my friends have said to me, Ash, you need to chill out.
I mean, we had this chat before.
Yeah.
You're putting yourself at a very high risk.
Yeah.
I'm being serious because actually we're not talking about 10, 15 years down the line. If you carry on like this with these readings, blood pressure, with that lifestyle, heart attacks and strokes are a very real possibility for you. How will your wife manage if you have a stroke?
Difficult. I've seen people with stroke, and I have an uncle had a stroke nearly three years now, and he's in a home care, and all his money, what he's earned, is going in, being looked after. Can't move, can't talk.
Okay.
He's like a cabbage sort of thing. You know, I've seen a friend passing away, so I think.
So you've experienced it close up.
Experience, yeah.
And so I think we need to make some changes now, and I agree, and I would support you. We talked about work stress.
Work stress is the biggest problem, and then another one factor is my dad living with me, and it's getting a bit. I know he's 89 years old. It's my responsibility to look after him, but it's just getting sometimes a bit irritating, you know.
Okay.
Sometimes, you know, he makes a lot of mess in the kitchen, and when I see it, I said, "What is this, Dad? Come on." Things I tell him, don't do it, just leave it there. He keeps on doing it and makes a mess, and that boils me up, you know.
I'm just wondering what might help you. What techniques could we try, or could you try, to stop yourself getting to the stage where you just boil over, suddenly going from nothing? You're not going to be able to change him.
No, there's no way I can change him, you know.
But we might be able to focus on how you change how things affect you.
Yeah, okay.
Because I think that's where we could start.
Okay.
You can't change him, but how do we change the impact on you?
Okay, all right.
So you're in the same situation, but you approach it differently.
Okay.
I mean, there are other options. We have other options. If you're getting very stressed with this issue, you know, we can always think about a few sessions of counselling where you can just explore this with somebody who's not related to your family, and you could really work through what options you have.
Okay.
And I think we need to do this together. So what tablets do you need today?
I need the whole, everything.
And then can you have a think over the next 2 weeks, between now and when we touch base, what else might help you to manage the stresses?
Okay.
You know, just have an ideal world. What would help you? What do you need to do? What do we need to focus on? We'll do the blood pressure, but what else might help you to focus on the stress?
Okay. All right.
Yeah?
Okay. All right.
Between us, I think we can then get there, because otherwise, all of the stuff I do is not going to be worth it if you're going to go off.
I understand that.
It's
not. It works both ways.
Yeah. So if we're happy to do that.
Yeah.
Hello, Putney Mead, how can I help?
Do you want to go and take a seat on the first floor?
Mr. Ackerman.
Doctor, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Right. What can we do for you?
I've had an operation on my ear. He had to rebuild my eardrum.
Okay.
Completely. When I came out of hospital, it was brilliant. I was jumping up and down. I could hear with both ears. But I had an infection, and ever since then, it's been driving me insane. Doctor, I am having a hell of horrible time. And I get the most throbbing headache, the mother of all headaches, I kid you not, and it hurts. It really feels...
Is there pain in the ear?
Yeah, everywhere. I get it all over. It makes like a bubble noise. Brr, brr. Do you know what I mean? It's driving me absolutely insane. I wish to God I'd never had the operation. I really do.
Right.
Now, the past couple of weeks, I've been losing my balance.
Right.
Nearly fell a couple of times. I'm a chef, you see. And I'll be honest with you, Dr. King, I'm very, very worried because I use twin fryers and the temperature is 190 degrees. And if I fall head first into one of them, you might as well serve me on a fish and chips as well, or whatever.
I'm just feeling for any lumps in your groin there. Okay. So I'm just going to check your penis as well as your testicles. All right. And where's this pulling discomfort that you get?
It's really at the root.
So I'll just examine your testicles, okay? Good, that's fine. Would you mind if I examined your prostate?
Yeah, what does that mean? Put your finger up my bum.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So the way to do it is roll over and face the wall.
Yeah.
And well done. Deep breaths. Oh, that's it. That's fine. Why don't you pull up your trousers and come and have a seat and we'll talk it all through. Let's have a look. Your testicles, from my point of view, feel normal.
Right.
And your prostate felt fine. Slightly enlarged, but a normal shape. And what's reassuring is
they feel normal.
They do, exactly. With testicular cancer, if it's causing a heaviness to the testicles, they do feel remarkably different actually from normal. They really feel very heavy from our point of view. So the fact that yours don't feel like that and they're a normal shape, no extra lumps, is very reassuring. In terms of the erection change and the low libido, it might be worth checking your prostate blood test, but also your testosterone, just to make sure there's no sign that either one of those is abnormal, just as a so that we're covering all the bases, really. Okay?
Yep.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Not at all. Nice to see you.
Stop me if it's sore when I'm doing this, okay?
Right.
It's still wet and red. And
Sorry?
It's still wet.
And red.
And red, and
Very red.
there's exudate covering it. We'll take a swab, but we also need to do something as well. We can't just leave it like that. Let me just touch this on the inside. Sorry if this is a little bit sore. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, all done.
Did you see a small little hole in there still, no?
I can't see the eardrum. It would be better to have you seen by the surgeon that did the operation, but it's not a complicated problem. It needs to be looked at, and it needs investigation. So I think that is probably the way to go. That we can get you seen in that clinic.
Can you give me tablets for it or anything to?
We can give you some tablet antibiotics.
Yeah, that'd be nice if I can hit it with that. So I'm amoxicillin, yeah? We'll hit it with that.
We'll try.
Yeah, no worries, Doc. You
No
guys
problem.
do a great job, so, you know.
All right.
Thank you for your time.
No problem.
Lovely to meet you.
And you. Wrong way.
Wow.
That way.
Do you know what Windsor discussing that? And do you know why? I think it's the chemist. Hello. Hi, can I pick up a prescription, please? Hello. Hello.
Hello. How are you doing?
Oh, well, not doing very well at all. Really, I'm getting out of breath. It all seemed to have happened in the last month, really.
Just getting worse.
I'm not sleeping well, and in fact, Saturday night, I just couldn't breathe.
Have you seen the surgeons yet?
Well, they said my ventricle in the heart, was closing up slowly, and that was why they said I should go see about having something put in to widen it up again. And I assume that's causing all the shortness of breath suddenly, is it?
Yeah. Well, if they do surgery, they will probably try to do it as minimally invasive as possible. So they might do it by going in via the wrist or via the groin and trying to open up the valve that way.
Yeah. I mean, if I was going to go, fine.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to find I'm worse off,
there are some risks of people having a stroke and things like that during this type of procedure.
Yes.
The worst case would be that you didn't make it through.
Yeah.
But I think if you do nothing, I think your symptoms are steadily becoming quite a lot worse, aren't they?
I felt I needed to make him aware that, you know, his illness is a life-threatening condition, and the natural process of that condition will be that he will steadily deteriorate and eventually die, albeit in an unpredictable time frame.
What do you think? If I didn't have it done, probably what? I've got about a year?
I think that's notoriously just such a difficult thing to be able to predict, I think.
Yeah. I mean, my main thing is not so much going, but I don't want to find I'm going to spend months almost like a vegetable.
Doctors most certainly should not always intervene to save a patient's life through treatment. It completely depends on the individual situation and the individual patient, of course. In medicine, we always try to do good and not do harm. And so in some cases, intervention can cause more harm than good. And if they choose to decline a treatment, then you have to respect their wishes and respect that that's their choice. I think we just need to really await this appointment with the cardiothoracic surgeon.
Yeah, and if anything, obviously it suddenly gets worse, I suppose.
If if things become, very critical and that overnight, then, 111, or if you feel it's a real dire emergency, then 999.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, nothing I can do about
Yeah.
it, is there? Yeah.
When the time comes, whether I will have intervention or not, I think it is it very much depends on the situation, and I think until that time comes, I can't probably easily predict my decision, but within reason, I'm sure I would mostly want something done, if at all possible. All right?
Okay. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. Take care.
What can we do for you?
Okay, very simple. I have a hemorrhoid and it's excruciatingly painful. Yes. Yesterday had some spots of blood on toilet tissue.
Okay, you've had these before, presumably, or
many years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're fit and well otherwise?
Yes.
Should we have a look?
You can. Yeah, I've had a shower.
Fine.
I'm going to Italy next week, and I just thought, please go.
Yeah.
Just go before I go to Italy.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm just going to... Just tell me to stop if it's too tender. I'm just going to put a finger inside. That is a nasty pick. It doesn't actually look like it's thrombosed yet, which is what happens sometimes.
Right.
When they get sort of clotted and then they become sort of almost permanent. Right, you get yourself dressed up and decide what to do. Now, when are you going away?
Tuesday.
There is a sort of rapid access, or sort of piles clinic, if for want of a better word, that runs at St George's, but it's on a Thursday, as far as I remember.
I'll be gone.
Be gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to, we're going to southern Italy, Bari, do you know it?
I don't know. Sounds nice though.
And whilst we're there, I'm proposing, so we shall see.
So you really want these under control, don't you? Is it all planned then? Have you got a?
Yeah, bought the ring. I thought I'd just go for a nice stroll across the beach and then just go down on one knee as the sun's coming down and see if it all goes well. And if it doesn't, she's going in the sea.
Okay, so I think the thing to do really at this point is to treat it as much as you can.
Okay.
Now, it's on the sort of anal verge, so it's partly in, partly out, and as far as I can examine, there was a suggestion of some little ones slightly higher up as well.
Right.
So what I will give you is some suppositories.
Yeah.
And some ointment as well.
Okay. So what do I do with the suppositories? Just push them off? Delightful. Right, okay.
All right.
Yep, thank
well,
you.
I hope it settles down.
Okay,
All right.
wonderful. Okay.
Bye now.
Have a good day.
And you.
There was this
Can't be
woman
bothered.
came in and she wanted to register her unborn child. And I was like, well, if it's not actually like on the earth yet, I can't like register it. And I was like, wait till it comes, you know?
Come in. Come and have a seat. Okay. So you've had a rough few days, haven't you?
Yeah.
What does the pain feel like to you?
As if I've been beaten.
Really?
What about when you lay down? You can't lay down.
I can't
because
lay
of the
down on
pain.
my back. I can't put my back down.
Do you want to take your jacket off?
Yeah.
And if I press... Oh,
yeah.
It's sore, isn't it? Oh, it's sore all along there, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's bad.
Goodness me. Do you want to lie down? You can show me where it hurts. Might be useful. Because obviously we know you've got osteoporosis and your back is curved. I mean, sometimes you can get little fractures in the spine. Where's that hurting you?
Oh, right across there.
Oh. Where's that sore?
All across there. See, I've only got to move. I can't go on my back.
No.
Because of it, but it's hurting across
of
here.
the pain at the front.
Yeah.
It's difficult for me sleeping and everything. Oh, and then it's agony.
There's obviously pain in the chest there, which looks like it's coming from the muscles and the bones rather than coming from the lungs. Well, it's difficult to know. I mean, you can get an inflammation of the cartilages there called costochondritis. It's like an inflammation of the costal cartilages, basically. Come on, you sit up, make yourself comfy.
See, I haven't got any movement like that. I'm in agony all the time. I went to the hospital, but I mean, they weren't particularly bothered.
They were bothered, Mum. That's why they gave you the painkillers and the antibiotics.
But you've no idea the pain I'm in.
We do.
I can see.
It's all so depressing. Oh. See, it's only that I sort of pulled myself up then.
And it gets you. There is always the possibility of, Queen Mary's Hospital has Bryson White ward, which is like a rehabilitation type ward. If we're finding it difficult to manage the pain at home, I mean.
What about calling it respite?
I mean, is it something that you would consider?
Don't know.
You're in pain, Mum.
I don't want to go in hospital.
But it's not like going into an acute hospital. It's it's like it's more of like a rehabilitation type unit. Mrs. Emanuel I've known for a long time, and she is a fiercely independent lady. She always comes in looking immaculately dressed. Her house is immaculate, and I think she's very proud of that and wants to be at home for as long as possible. But things had really come to a crisis point because unfortunately she's recently been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, and we weren't sure whether she was remembering to take her painkillers. I guess the benefit of going somewhere like Bryson White would be that we could hopefully get you better quicker.
Yes.
Should I make some enquiries anyway?
Make some inquiries.
Yeah?
I don't really want to. I want to stay in my own home.
But, Mum, you need assistance. You do need some
Some
help.
help.
At the moment, you need some help.
I mean, I think if I was in Mrs. Emanuel's position, I, like her, would probably be the same. I mean, no one wants to lose their sense of independence and autonomy, and to feel that other people are making decisions for you. I'm not saying it's going to be forever.
No, no.
So leave it with me. Am I able to get you on the phone later, John?
Yes,
Yeah.
you've got my number.
Yeah, I've got your number. All right. All right, do you want a hand?
Any movement.
Got it. There we go. Okay. See you later. Okay, see you later. I'm really proud to be part of the NHS. It's the largest publicly funded health service in the world. And it means that everybody, regardless of wealth and income, has access to good health care.
Gracias.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
People often ask me, well, what is it to be British? And I think the NHS is a fundamental part of what it is to be British, and something that I'm very proud of, and I think we should all be proud of.